Hello everybody, welcome back, and in this video I am going to in a way do kind of a story time kind of video. It's mainly of me sharing you guys stories on some of my dreams that I've had throughout my life, and some might be good, some might be bad. So yeah. So I remembered when I was a kid, I would say I was about 8 years old, roughly. And I remember having a dream that at my age at that point in time when I had the dream, so I was about 8, and my sister and I went to my grandparents' house, my mom's parents, and where they live is kind of in the country area, but not at the same time. And so you can kind of have the picture in mind, but in a way. And in the dream, we were just hanging outside and doing some garden stuff, just hanging out, doing grandmothers and grandchildren kind of stuff, and just being outside and whatnot. And just letting you know, some of the dreams might be kind of vivid because it might happen a long time ago, but I'm gonna give you guys as much information as possible to these. So we were outside hanging out, and I'm just trying to think. And then after a little while, something happened. After a little while, a dragon came and starting to overall kill us, and lit on fire and all that dragon spiel. And I was freaking out, our grandma was freaking out, and my sister practically killed him, practically with a weapon. So in a way, in my dream, my sister was a lifesaver. So that happened in that dream. And what other dream? Oh, there was another dream recently within the last 6 months to a year. It was more of a nightmare than anything, I would say. And I remembered that in the dream, it was about my pet, North, my dog. And I was hanging out with him, chilling, and I looked over at him, and he was having a seizure after seizures after seizures. And I was freaking the F out and panicking and bawling my eyes out. Didn't know what to do in the moment, and just freaking out, screaming, and all that spiel. And took him to the vet, prescribed some medication. That never worked. Still freaking the heck out. And I finally decided to put him down, and I was bawling my eyes out. And I remembered, I don't know, I just remembered I was freaking the heck out, because I don't have any, kids, but, my pet is, the closest child I have. And of course, you don't want your child or someone or something that you care deeply about to, have health issues like that, or any health issues. So I was freaking the beep out. And yeah, I remember that. What's another dream I have had? Oh, I remembered another dream I've had I'll say roughly around the time frame when I was about anywhere between 8 to 10. So I want to say somewhere around that age range, and I remembered that I've had a dream about a family member, and I was at my grandma's place, my dad's mom, and she said, "Oh, go find so and so." And oh, okay, a little like side note, where my grandma lived before she passed away, and where the dream took place is that my grandma lived at these apartments for older people. So just thought I should let you know kind of a little bit. So it's an elderly apartment complex per se. It's not quite a nursing home, but that's about the layout is kind of like a nursing home, but it wasn't. That's like the best description I can give you on kind of image on what to think. Just thought I should let you know. So she said, "Oh, go look for Uncle so-and-so." And I'm like, "Oh, okay." In my dream, he lived in those apartments also, but in reality, he didn't. So he said, "Oh, look for Uncle," and blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, "Okay." So I went to supposedly his apartment and knocked on the door, and somebody answered, and it was him, but it wasn't him, if that makes sense. So, and what I mean by that is that in my whole dream trying to look for him, it was like different shapes, or not shapes, but like body image. So like one time I was looking for him in apartments and practically looking the whole freaking building for a good like 20 minutes. Okay, maybe a little less than that, more like 10, maybe 20, like somewhere around that time frame. I was looking for him, knocking at his door, and a different version of him, like body image and whatnot. Like the best I can explain it, one moment he kind of looked like Cat in a Hat, like that body, tall, skinny, and then another time okay, don't mind me. I saw somebody I knew. Okay. But so, and then when I kept looking for him everywhere, and one minute I saw him walking in a hallway towards me, and different, like in his apartment, and he opened the door. It's like a different version of him, as in different body language, tall and skinny, short and thick, and kind of like a short, hold on. Okay, sorry about that. So, I'm just trying to remember where I left off. Oh, so every time I try to look for him, his body image changed each time. And I saw him like in the hallway walking towards me, and then different parts of the building, it's a new body image of him specifically. And I couldn't find him after a while, so I said, okay, I'm gonna go tell my grandma, is what I was thinking. I'm gonna go tell my grandma that I can't find him. Like, I tried everywhere and blah, 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 and told her practically everything what happened and so on. And every time I see him, it's like oh, you're not him, or you know what I mean, if that makes any sense. So I went back to my grandma's apartment or place, and I went in, about to tell her, and right when I walked in, he was there at the table talking to my grandma, and I'm like, what the heck? So that's one dream that I've had, I remember briefly. I'm just trying to remember, like, more dreams that I have had. That's more that I remember for the most part. Um, um, oh, I remember I had another dream that I don't know why or how, etc. But I remember I've had a dream that I was in, and I was like a teenager when this happened, like early teens. Excuse me. That I was in an adult film too, and when I was in those adult films, it was always on stairs. I'm not gonna get right in like too much in detail with that one, just because of having this on YouTube and whatnot. So I remember I've had that kind of dream before. I'm just trying to remember all of as good entertaining dreams that I've had too, as a story time for you guys. I know I've had way more dreams than what I'm telling you guys, but I just don't remember. But because I don't remember the other dreams I've had to share with you guys, I'm just going to end the video here. And if you guys enjoyed this story time / dream kind of videos, please let me know by liking, subscribing, etc. And if you want me to make another kind of video like this, please let me know by liking, subscribing, etc. And if you have any ideas of videos for me to do here on my channel, please let me know in the comments below, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!